Hey guys, welcome back. So as promised, we're going to go over the Dua haul that I had recently, in which I picked up 6 different fragrances from Dua, and I want to tell you my thoughts on them. So let's get right into it because I'm not trying to be here too long. So the first one we're going to start with is Candy of Creamy Vanilla, and I believe this is supposed to be similar to Creamy Candy by Lush Cosmetics. I'm just going to kick it off top. This one was my least favorite of the entire haul. This is something I don't recall smelling. And to me, it smells like the powder from one of those sweetheart, like you remember the Valentine's Day candies? How it's kind of like a powdery sugar. That's what this smells like to me. I don't really care for it that much. But I also know sometimes with Dua fragrances, they need to sit a little bit and then they become what they're going to become. But just smelling it off top, I'm not a big fan. And I think it's because it has that ultra powderiness to it. Almost gives medicinal. I don't know. It's something about it that I don't really care about. But that's probably the absolute worst of the entire haul. And I don't know if I want to call it the worst, but this is the one that I like the least from the entire haul. So the next fragrance we're going to talk about is Sweet Milk. This is their interpretation of Milk by Commodity, in which you all know, if you know me, you know I love Milk Expressive. And as far as I'm concerned, this is spot on. Not only do I not have to spend, $135, $45, I can spend $33 and smell the exact same. The potency on this is a little weaker, but again, like mentioned previously, like most Dua fragrances, once it's had an opportunity to sit, I'm 100% sure the longevity is going to ramp up. Sweet Milk, Commodity Milk, specifically expressive. Next fragrance up is the White Chocolate Macadamia Cookies. This one pretty much smells like Sol de Janeiro's Cheirosa 71. My salted caramel and vanilla in it and whatnot. And this is so good, y'all. It smells just like that with a touch of cookie added. When I say I love. It's potent, it's long wearing. I wore it to bed last night and I just smelled extra edible and extra delicious. So if you really like the scent of 71 by Sol de Janeiro, this is going to be the one you're going to pick up. This is for the gourmand girls, for sure. So on to the last 3 fragrances, which are all inspired by the Dries Van Noten. And the first one that I got was the Rose Extraordinaire, which is scent family of Raving Rose by Dries Van Noten, in which it is a pepper and a rose. It is that, saving me over $300. It is a slight black pepper and rose, because I've had fragrances that have pepper and rose that I don't like as much, but this is, I'm gonna say, in comparison to what I smelled in my Discovery set. Hi, sugar baby. What I smelled in the Discovery set, this is about 90% accurate, so saved me some money. Yeah, I already said if they weren't on point, then I'll just order the original, which is fine still. But yes, she's on point. The next Dries Van Noten inspired fragrance that I got is called Neon Walkway, which is for the Neon Garden. Falls in the same range, very similar. In comparison to Dries Van Noten, this one is a lot more potent. I do pick up a little more mint in this, but the dry down is pretty spot on. This one falls in the 95 percentile, only though it is more intense in my opinion. But that's a good thing because that means it wears longer. I wore this today and it does wear longer than the Dries Van Noten. When I wore the original Neon Garden, it faded on me about an hour and a half, 2 hours into a very soft skin scent. Whereas with Neon Walkway, when I wore this, hours and hours and hours, I could still smell it. It might not have been as bright or as potent, but again, these are still brand new. But I did get the same DNA, same dry down. Like I said, in the opening, when you first put it on, the mint is a little more prominent, but in the dry down, pretty close, okay? So Neon Walkway is a yes. Save me some more coin. because that's how close it is. And the fact that it's more potent than the original, more than enough reason to just keep Neon Walkway. And last but absolutely not least is Deadly Flower, which is Dua's interpretation of Fleur du Mal by Dries Van Noten as well, in which this is lovely as well. I feel like the peach in the opening of this is a little more subdued than the opening in the Dries Van Noten. And I also feel like the suede is a little more potent as well in the opening of this. However, when it dries down, it is very close, but to me, with still a subdued peach. And I really like the peach in Dries Van Noten's fragrance. For that reason, I will probably be getting the bottle of the Dries Van Noten for that, and the bottle of the Rock the Myrrh, because of course they did not have that. Overall, they've kept me from purchasing 2 other bottles. Still got to buy 2, but they kept me from having to purchase 2 other bottles because these are good enough. So yes, all that is my Dua haul. I hope this has been helpful in case you have been eyeing any of these at all or wanted to know anything about them. Excuse all my good noise. But yes, Dua is a great brand to try, especially if you're looking for unique scents or inspired by fragrances or a good dupe, as I call them. But yes, other than that, thank you for watching yet again and always, and I'll see you guys next time.